Happy Monday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Shay Wilson, thinking big, living bigger, and loving the biggest. Yes, let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. All right. So this morning we are talking about, listen, the next level will require more. But before I jump into it, what are you grateful, thankful, and appreciative of? Let me make sure that it is on deck on my other platform. Hold on just a minute. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend, moving and shaking, having fun, enjoying the weekend to the fullest. Yes, I do want that to change. Let's rock this thing. I really do hope you had an amazing weekend. I had a great weekend. I thank everyone who came out to Drinks and Dialogue on yesterday to support. I appreciate that. To just come out and have a good time, meet new people, do new things. If you're out there, say hello. Come on with it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's rock this thing. All right, so the next level will require more. That's the topic, and this is one of the things that it's going to require. It's going to require us to quit talking against ourselves when we know what we need to do. It will require us to quit speaking against ourselves. The phrase "it is done to you as you believe" is absolutely the truth. Is absolutely true. The reason why some of us, we haven't done the things that we want to, because we speak against what the very thing that we desire to do, or what we need to do that is good for us to do. We speak against it immediately as soon as it's an idea. One of the reasons why, because it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable when we move into the next level. The next level is not meant to be the same comfort zone as the level you at. The next level will require you to become more and change, transformation. Anybody that you've ever seen that transform, it is not easy. It is not for everyone to go with you. It is simply a pull on you to do the next thing. So listen, let's rock this thing. I want you to be encouraged this morning. If you're listening to this, it's for you to be encouraged. What you're being pulled and called to do is to go to the next level, physically, mentally, and spiritually, period. Financially, all of this comes in it, all of this is, and so, but it will require us to be something different. It will require you to reach. So, and so the very first day I when I talk to people, they ask me, how do you do something? I say, well, this is what I do. And immediately I can't do that. I can't do that. I don't like that. I don't know. I said, listen, I understand. You got to own your stuff. I totally understand. Good morning out there. Good morning. Come on with it. Good morning to you. I understand. You have to own your stuff. But the next level will require you to let go of many, to quit talking against yourself. Stop talking and stop arguing for limiting beliefs. It is done unto you as you believe. Come on with it. Good morning, Shell. Good morning. Listen, because immediately I can't eat that. It doesn't taste good. Okay. Do you want to live? Or do you want to, be sick? And you can live and be sick. You can live and be unhealthy, or you can live and be healthy and have all your faculties. It's to me, that is like, okay, is it hard, difficult? Yes. But the answer is more so, wait, maybe I should try that, as opposed to immediately saying I can't do that. People ask me how I'm doing on this journey, 75-day journey. Yeah, I can't work. Right. I can't work. Yeah. That part. I can't walk for you. Absolutely. I can't do it for you, but I can most definitely model it for you. I most definitely can encourage you on your journey. I know what hard is. Listen, what I see people doing that inspires me. And I'm like, ooh, well, maybe that's something that I need to incorporate in my life. Then the answer for me, and the way God and I got to set up, the God and my understanding got to set up, I cannot say, well, I can't do it, because can't is not the thing. I will not, maybe it. I don't want to, maybe it. But to argue for my best, to argue against my best life, my best self. That just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. It's like, well, maybe I need to implement that. Maybe I need to incorporate it. Oh, I don't have enough time. I have never been able to do that. These things we immediately argue against ourselves. And again, if we don't hear anything else today, it's the scripture says, it is done unto you as you believe. It is done unto you as you believe. As you speak today, listen for that. When you're speaking against something, when you're speaking against yourself and what you cannot do, that you can't get along with your coworkers at work. Yes, you can. You're a leader. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can't find another job. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you speak these things out, you are speaking blessings and curses over yourself, period. Watch what you say today. Watch how you think today. It is real. Think about how when you're talking to people, there's no good men, no good women. Listen what you're saying. You want a man or a woman. You want a person, but you're speaking absolutely against what you desire. Listen to what I'm saying. You want to lose weight, but you speak against, I can't do that. You're speaking against yourself, and that's what you desire. Listen to me. Talk to me. I see you shit. Yeah. Hey, thank you. Listen, the first thing, because you are getting pulled and called to a higher level physically, mentally, financially, and spiritually, you will have to stop talking against yourself. You have to become mindful of what you're saying to yourself. If you truly believe that all things are possible, I absolutely believe it, and all things are possible for me, I absolutely believe that, then how do I get to that? Well, the how may not be necessarily what I need to totally focus on, but is it my willingness to be teachable along the process? Am I willing to set up a plan to start moving towards it? Am I willing to ask for help? That's been my biggest thing. Ask for help to get to where I need to go, because they have the way. And when I ask for help, my first response is not to say, well, I try to tell the expert how to do something. Listen, if as a man thinking, I mean, absolutely. Listen, and we know answers. We know answers. We have knowledge, but if we do not apply what we know, it really doesn't matter. I got plenty of people who know how to lose weight. They try to tell me. Do they do it though? Knowledge and application, to totally different things. Totally different things. Because we'll know a lot of stuff and won't do it because we're not applying it yet. We still have it in our head knowledge, but it hadn't downloaded to our heart knowledge, to epignosis. Gnosis knowledge. Epignosis knowledge is when we are actually moving in it. We believe it and we move in it. We believe it and we move in it. Come on now. So the first thing the first thing today is what we're talking about is to quit and stop talking against ourselves of what we need to do, what we should do, what we want to do. And we speak to ourselves as if we don't know. Talk to me. Talk to me. What do we think on that? What are we thinking on that? What do we have on that? Yeah. Thank you, Shell. Thank you. It literally is a thing that we don't pay attention to. How we speak about ourselves, how we speak to other people about ourselves, how we think about ourselves. And the only way to get to understand, you can only be man in life. Absolutely. It's the truth. One of the ways to get to a place of understanding and practicing how we speak to ourselves and becoming mindful is meditation. And the first thing people tell me is that I can't meditate. How? Where? Listen, I don't know where we get this from, these type of things, and we say I can't, but we say it a lot. And I'm saying, in order for you to get to the next level, you're going to have to stop a little bit. There's a pause. The pause, to me, many times is meditation. Meditation stops your normal way of thinking, and it kind of takes you out of it. It also gives you a respite, meaning you kind of get a break from the world, so that the inner being The God of your understanding can speak to you, not you speak to it, but to settle you so things that's already within us can speak. Good morning, Miss Good. What's good with you? I see it's your birthday. Happy birthday, kid. Happy birthday. I just saw that. In speaking, allowing the God of your understanding to speak to you. This is the thing about meditation, because many of us don't even have an idea of how much we speak against ourselves. How much we speak against ourselves. How much we tell ourselves we can't do something. I'm too old, or I've never been able to do that. I don't like this job. I want another job and don't like this job, so I'm miserable every day going to work because I don't believe I can get another one. But you're not trying to either. Then you speak that it's no job out there. But I'm talking to my people right now that are spiritual people. I'm talking to my people that have a spiritual faith, that you're welcome, that has faith. Listen, when you say that there's nothing out there, then you act like you regular. You are not regular. When I keep posting that you are so much more than you know, that we are so much more than him we know, I mean that. We talk against ourselves, or we speak it over ourselves like it's I can't get that job. Have you tried? Well, how many times? Keep going. If you haven't tried 1,000, 10,000 times, then you ain't really tried. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You are so much more than you know. This, how you speak, but you got to understand that, because how you speak to yourself matters. What you think about yourself matters. And if you don't stop to meditate a little bit, now understand, people say, I can't stop and meditate, but we can binge watch stuff. We binge watch and we ingest things that go against who we are. And that's not a bad thing. It's that you don't balance it out with, let me sit and tell myself positive things. Allow God, the God of your understanding, the inner being, Holy Spirit, to speak to you, to love on you, to give you the answers, the ideas that you need to move forward. That's what I'm talking about. The first thing today is that I need you to quit. Let's see. Yes, hello, somebody. Thank you. Again, if you are trying, listen, many of us right now, God is called, the God of your understanding, your inner being, your higher power is calling you to go to the next level spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, mentally. And we feel a pull because we're frustrated with our regular life right now. We're frustrated, and we think it's other people. We think it's our spouses, our girlfriends, our boyfriends. We think it's our kids. We think it's the people on the job. It is not. It's simply that you have outgrown where you are, period. It's not everybody else. It's you versus you always. Your frustration, your disappointment, the things that are happening are saying, listen, it's time. I'm trying to get your attention. It's something else I need to do. But we fight to stay where we are. We fight to keep the same friends. They're not going nowhere if you elevate, not your real friends. If you elevate, your real friends are not going anywhere. You may not see them as much. You may not be able to hang with them as much, but they're not going anywhere. So keep elevating. That's big to us. And people talk about, I don't need it. No, it's big to me. A lot of us about the friend things. It's big. Family things, it's huge. The family things just wear me out, because I like, well, if I go, then how I'm gonna bring my family? So I'm trying to figure out how to take care of them and take care of me through this whole process. And God said, listen, focus, dear heart. Hey, God, that's a God. That's how the God of our understanding talks to me. Focus, dear heart. I will give back to you all that you desire and more. But I need you to step into your place of power. Don't worry about them. My shoulders are bigger than yours. I will take care of them, but there's some things I need for you to do, and I need to get you to get rid of the thoughts and the things that you're saying to yourself that you cannot do. You may not can do it by yourself, but you can surely do it with me. I will do it through you, though, but you got to walk with me. You got to stay focused. You got to stay focused. So the very first thing I had to realize, that I'm very sensitive to it now, is when we immediately start arguing for our limitations. God said, I need you to eat better. I can't eat that. I need you to feel good about yourself when you're moving. I need you to have energy and enthusiasm and be full of vitality. I need you to be the healthiest as you can be. I need you to start taking better care of yourself physically. Listen, first thing people tell me, I can't do that. I like that too much. Do you realize that God, your taste buds will change when you start trying to be healthy? When you start falling more like it will change. Now, I'm not trying to make a whole big change right now, but I'm saying that very thing that you're arguing against, there's no good people, there's no this, the world is coming, all that stuff. It is done unto you as you believe. If you don't know what you believe, look around your life, see what's going on, listen and pay attention to what you say to yourself in conversation. When you're not really thinking, just pay attention. And then you'll start saying, so my thing is this, if I don't, you may not want to do it. Now, on that part, I don't want to do that. That's different than saying I can't. That's different. That's only like, I don't want to do that right now. That's totally different. And so give yourself, I want to make sure you have grace in there. But to say you can't, or you won't, or you're not going to do it because, at this point, or you can't learn something, or you're too old, you're arguing against who you really are. And again, you, me, we all are so much more than we know. It is done unto you as you believe. You can go into the job and be an absolute influence to everybody there. It doesn't matter what the coworker that works your nerves does. It doesn't matter. You are the influence. If you pay attention to it, you give energy to it. If you go in and you've been prayed up, you've done your gratitude and your appreciation, and you say, this is how I want to go in today. This is how I want my day to go. You have way more power than you, and you just spoke into your life a blessing over yourself. As you walk in with a light over yourself that nothing can penetrate, you set the tone for the day, period. Hands down, I do it every day. I tell people that, listen, I practice this. I go in talking about how I'm going to be loving. I'm going to be enthusiastic. I'm going to be clear-minded. I'm going to be strong, powerful, and I'm going to walk, and I'm going to inspire not by my words, but how I move from a sincerity point, from an authentic place. I'm going to move like that. I'm going to care about my clients, and they're going to care about me. We're going to have great conversations. They're going to put forth the best effort possible. And then if I'm not, I'm going to have the patience to help them maneuver through the things that they think they cannot do. I'm going to walk with them today, and I'm going to enjoy life. I love doing what I do and I get paid for this stuff. And I'm like, great, this is great. God, this is pretty good. Let's go rock this thing. You can do the same thing. I just practice it. That's all. I'm very intentional. What we got out there? Hey, Tiffany, what's good with you? What's good with you? All right, guys, that's my time for the day. Again, today is that you're being called to the next level. I want you to just kind of marinate on some of this. I started a veggie. Okay. The same foods I said I can buy. Taste them. Exactly. When you tell yourself it's not going to taste good, it's going to be hard, then it does. And I'm not saying to change your diet totally, but there's little tweaks that we can start making because you are a royal priesthood. We are. I'm not just saying that. We are so much more than we know. We're here to live life and live life abundantly. If we're ill, that is a distraction. That's a distraction. It worries us, it scares us, and so we stay in that place, and so we can't. But there are ways to move. There are ways to move that encourages us on a daily basis, that encourages us on a moment-by-moment basis. That when things get hard, that in my mind, it's 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, keep going. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, keep going. And not in a manner of where I'm becoming bitter or what have you with life, but that I know that I can feel the love of God, the love of my ancestors, the love of my angels. I got a whole crew helping me, cheering for me. Your past loved ones are cheering for you to keep going. Do you understand? Not just keep going and surviving, but to thrive. But there are some things that we must change. First of all, believing that life is for us. Life is for us. It's not to beat us up. Everything that happened, first of all, if we all had only good, then we would just stay the same. When contrast, difficulties, adversities, and challenges come, that's the first time we dig down deep and get moving. Life happens, so we have the physical death, the transition. But that's part of it. And so we know how to navigate and move. It's not to destroy us, but to realize the blessing in loving someone that is now transitioned to back to their spiritual form, that to know that they're always around us, cheering for us to get it. You are a holy nation, and absolutely a royal priesthood. That's right, Shell. But we have to remember, we have to know what that looks like and what it means. We have to know what that looks like and what it means, and how we carry ourselves, what we say to ourselves matters. All right, guys. Have an amazing, amazing Monday. Thank you. Please like, share, comment. I love the comments. I'll get back to them. And have an amazing, amazing Monday. An amazing, amazing week again. Miss Good, happy birthday. I saw that as I was jumping on. All right, everybody. Shell, Tiffany, I love you. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's rock this day. Let's go rock this day.